What happens when a shocking secret comes to light and a marriage reaches its breaking point? Watch as one man's decision changes everything, leaving a trail of consequences behind. The truth is finally exposed, trust is shattered, and there's no turning back. In this episode, Dark Talon breaks down the real cost of betrayal and the moment everything falls apart. Let's get started.
So you woke me up for what?
You need to leave. I need you. Gone. You gotta go.
Can we revisit this after the holidays?
No. Today. We not doing that after holidays and then prolonging this whole process.
So
No.
you're gonna ruin the holidays for everyone, for the kids, for
The
my
holidays
family.
wasn't on your mind when you did what you did. Like, we're not doing this. This is cyclical. Just a cycle, which you know.
Okay, but what? Okay, so your birthday, I was planning something real big,
That's
and
fine.
now
That's my birthday. I
can
don't
we
need anything.
can we like?
No. That's 7, 8 months out. No.
Hold on a second. Did she really suggest waiting 7 or 8 months before addressing what happened? How does that make any sense? Instead of being honest and dealing with the situation now, it sounds like she's hoping enough time passes for people to move on and forget. That's not accountability, it's avoidance.
So there is no reconciliation right now.
No. There's always a reconciliation. There's always a reclamation. There's always a recycle. We're not. No. You gotta go.
Are you really doing this right now?
Are you doing that right now on camera?
Striking is how she uses emotion while recording everything, seemingly trying to shape how others see the situation. At the same time, she keeps delaying responsibility for months, despite the actions that led to her being asked to leave. Presenting herself as the victim appears less about the truth and more about avoiding responsibility for her own choices.
I've been trying. I've done everything that you asked me to do.
You being real studio right now. You gotta go.
Please don't do this. Like the holidays are coming, the kids were.
Don't put this on me. Like, let's not do this. Don't put it on me.
You know,
Be
I've been
accountable.
going through so much.
No, you've been putting yourself in so much. These are your actions.
Don't do
These,
this. We can fix this.
there's no fixing. You gotta go.
My God.
You gotta go.
Like this is not happening right now.
It has to
I
happen
can't
right now.
lose you.
It's already lost. It's already lost.
Now she's labeling him a manipulator because her version of events isn't working. She helped create the conflict, but she doesn't like the response she's getting. Calling him names looks like an effort to change the narrative. Sometimes standing up for yourself isn't manipulation, it's setting boundaries. Leave the chaos behind and choose peace instead.
Please, can we try?
We've tried.
Can we
We've done it.
revisit this?
I just ran off every R word in the book. We're not revisiting. We are not doing anything. There's no renovation of this. Just don't drag this out any longer. You gotta go.
I've given you the opportunity to correct the things that you've needed to correct in this
And they've been
relationship.
corrected without
And I feel like
repeat
it's not
since we're
being
on
reciprocated
onwards.
for me. I feel like I've given you all the opportunity to do what needs to be
Well,
done,
it's
and you
reciprocated and not
don't give me the
repeated.
same space to get the things done that I need to fix. I know I can fix it. Please.
You need to rectify with yourself.
God, I can't lose my family. I'm not gonna put my kids through an ugly battle because this is not something
It don't have
that
to be
needs to
ugly. Just
happen.
go. Just go.
I
Go
cannot
find
go.
yourself.
I don't know how to.
You gotta go find your ass. Go find yourself.
When someone gets caught in a lie, they often turn to sympathy as a shield. Tears can be used to distract from the facts and make people question what really happened. That's why it's important to trust your instincts. Your gut feeling exists for a reason. When something feels off, don't ignore the warning signs.
I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but the anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got, literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like Ew! It stresses me out. Don't look at me.
Before pointing fingers at everyone else, she should take an honest look at her own behavior. You can't actively seek attention and then act shocked when people notice. The real issue isn't that others are looking. It's how she chooses to react to it. If every situation leads to an extreme response, the problem may be a lack of self-control. Drop dark tone in the comments if you can see through the double standards.
7 years ago, I got married to my husband, and last February, I had an affair. A lot of you guys are asking me why I had an affair. And I think that that's not the right question to ask, because there's not a reason that I had an affair. The question is more like, how did that happen?
Trying to rewrite the story and paint her husband as the bad guy after breaking trust says a lot about her mindset. Instead of accepting responsibility for her actions, she focuses on his flaws to justify her own choices. Refusing to own serious mistakes and shifting all the blame elsewhere shows a deep disconnect from reality.
So my ex-boyfriend came around yesterday and we rekindled some old memories. Problem is, my current boyfriend, the love of my life, is due home today. He's been away at a family funeral. And I have some explaining to do. And I generally feel really bad because I know he's having a really rough time at the minute, but it's not been easy on me either.
Sharing the aftermath of an affair publicly raises serious questions about accountability. Rather than showing regret or understanding the damage caused, she appears more focused on displaying the situation for attention. To many people, that comes across as a lack of remorse rather than an effort to make things right.
I don't know how to explain this, and I don't want to upset him. I don't want to break his heart. I don't want him to break up with me. But I need him to realise that everyone makes mistakes, and it probably will never happen again. I think I just want to save the hurt and just tell him a little white lie, like, I don't know right now. I feel really awful. A woman's got needs too, like men do it all the time. It's just such a bad time for it to happen. I need to cover them up.
Coming back with clear reminders of a past relationship and offering only a weak apology is difficult for anyone to take seriously. Saying, "It probably won't happen again," doesn't sound like genuine regret. It sounds like an excuse. When respect and trust have been damaged to that extent, many would see walking away as the wiser choice.
In Iraq. Next slide. What's next?
It's shoes. Is it shoes? Can you look at
Those are KD5 Hulks, actually, not just shoes.
Can you look at me, please?
I am looking. Next slide.
Okay.
Who's that?
That is me.
No, that's not. That's a liar and a cheater. That's who that is. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I should.
Okay. Yeah, you should. Get the fuck out. You my great-grandpa. Get the fuck out of my house. You could have killed him.
She made her choice, and he made his. Once trust is gone, the door out becomes easy to find. Facts don't disappear, and evidence doesn't change with time. The excuses may continue, but the truth remains. Real peace begins when you remove dishonesty from your life and move forward without looking back.
Kind of blame like my ex for like giving me a bunch of bad habits.
Okay.
Well, we just had like very different finances. And so like he loved,
Great. So he didn't rub off
no, he just,
because we're completely different.
no, but he liked eating out and like didn't like, he actually said like he didn't like home cooked meals. So like we would eat out all the time. So then I had the bad habit of eating out. And even when I tried to cook dinner, like he didn't like it. And so like,
Okay, great. When did he break up? Or
well, I broke up with him, but
that's what they all say.
like October, November, depending on how you look at it.
Girl, this was months ago. I understand the transitionary period.
Well, then
Even 2 months if I'm being generous. What the are you talking about? How long were you guys dating?
2 to 3 years, depending on how you look at it.
Okay.
Blaming a former partner for your own poor financial decisions is an easy way to avoid responsibility. She continues making choices that hurt her finances, yet keeps searching for someone else to blame. That mindset makes growth nearly impossible. While she stays stuck in denial, he's focused on creating a stronger and more secure future.
Hey, it's Jenna. Recently divorced and kind of figuring out this new way of life. I was married for 23 years and with that person for 3 years prior. So for a total of 26 years of my life, I have been out of the game of dating, making friends, going out, and stuff like that as a single woman in her 40s. Yeah, I'm 47. So I've raised children. My children are adult children now. And it's kind of interesting because it's so lonely at this stage in life after divorce, especially with older children, because you make all your friends when they're younger, or at least I did. I met my friends mostly through my kids' activities. I was a stay-at-home mom and I took them to practices. I went to school, all that stuff. So you probably, I don't understand why you would complain about that. Like pretty girls can't have problems, or pretty girls can't feel sad about anything.
It's hard to complain about being judged for being single while constantly highlighting your wealth and appearance. That contradiction suggests a strong need for validation. Instead of reflecting on what led to the divorce, she seems to use her success as a way to avoid discussing personal responsibility.
And I'm trying to be happy and trying not to cry. Why? Because my ex has so much money. He makes more than $18,000 a month easily. And now I sit here with the triggers because he's going to the Clemson Notre Dame game with my kids. I can't just randomly for that. Hell, I can't even get them all in the same room at the same time.
She decided to walk away, but still expects him to help maintain the lifestyle she once had. The real frustration may come from watching him thrive after the divorce. Rather than accepting the realities of independence, she points to others as the reason for her disappointment. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the separation. It's realizing life moves on.
Well, you know what? You are the problem, because this has been 10 years of me trying and you doing jack shit. So, yeah, I'm fucking cheating on you.
Yeah, well,
And I am fucking happy. So,
all right, good. I'm glad you're happy.
okay. Well, you and my family can go fuck yourselves.
You.
Getting angry after being caught can sometimes look like an attempt to redirect attention away from the real issue. Instead of addressing the actions that caused the problem, she reacts with outrage and turns the focus elsewhere. To many viewers, that response suggests a greater concern with losing control of the narrative than taking responsibility. If you're tired of seeing people avoid accountability by playing the victim, hit subscribe and share your thoughts below.
It's not my fault that you are curious to know what's underneath all this. And that's okay. Leave a comment and I'll get back to you.
A lot of people wonder why some individuals are willing to share so much of their personal lives online just to gain attention. The pursuit of likes, views, and internet fame can sometimes become more important than protecting privacy or maintaining self-respect. When popularity becomes the main goal, genuine character and substance often take a back seat.
I was a selfish in my marriage. I've been divorced now almost 4 years, but I was married to my ex-husband 16 years and with him 18 years. And again, I was a selfish bitch. Nothing was ever good enough. I took him for granted. He seriously rolled out the red carpet for me. He was sweet, kind, generous. He told me how much he loved me 5 times a day. He told me how beautiful I was every day. If he'd wake me up in the morning, because he knows I love massages, wake me up rubbing my shoulders. He'd rub my feet every evening while we were watching TV. If I said, for example, oh, I'm craving a Dr. Pepper, he'd be like, okay, let me go to the corner store and get it. He adored me. He was amazing. Like on paper, it's what every girl wants, seriously. And yeah, I took it for granted. And now I lost that, right? And I carried a lot of guilt because I caused it. That's my biggest regret in life, is not saving, the whole family aspect. The grass is not always greener on the other side, ladies. It's not, I'm good now. I feel great. And he's super happy with his girlfriend. And honestly, I could not be happier for him, because he deserved to be loved and cared about and respected, as he should have always been. So I'm so happy that he's happy. Anyways, what I'm saying, ladies, the grass is not greener on the other side. If you have a good guy, take care of him. Take care of him. Trust me, there's nothing good out in these streets. He seriously set the bar. He set the bar. And ultimately, what I always wanted, I had all along. So we have good right in front of us, and we don't know how to take care of it.
Realizing the value of someone only after they're gone is a lesson many people learn too late. She let go of a strong relationship without fully appreciating what she had, and now the reality of that choice has set in. Looking back with regret doesn't erase the damage that was done. Sometimes people only recognize what they lost after they've already pushed it away, but that realization doesn't change the past.
It's no big nothing, bro. Now you're getting me tight, bro. How much times we been through this? How much times we done did this? Went over, bro. Nah, bro. It's always one more chance, bro. It's always one more chance, bro. When you gonna change, bro? Nah, bro. It's not your friend, bro. Go to that. Bro. Where to my dad? Go to that. I'm getting you tight, bro. You're getting me mad, bro. Go to that. Go to them, bro. You always come back to me for what? Why me? Why me, though? Why me, bro? Oh, you got something?
Watching her break down in tears after repeatedly breaking trust leaves many people unconvinced. After multiple chances, emotional apologies alone may not be enough to repair the damage. Instead of showing lasting change, she seems focused on avoiding the consequences of her own actions. To many observers, the concern appears less about the relationship and more about the situation she created for herself.
Caught her talking to other men, and she won't get out of my car. Now she's crying. So I caught her talking to other dudes. Oh, wow, that must be sad. God, that must be terrible. Oh, man. What were their names again? I love how you said they were just your friends and you were sending them ass pictures. Get the fuck out of my car.
Refusing to leave his car after seriously violating his trust comes across as a major disregard for personal boundaries. She seems to believe that tears and apologies should automatically erase what happened. The bigger issue is the expectation that forgiveness is guaranteed. Trust is earned, and once it's broken, nobody is entitled to a second chance.
Have you ever made a woman pay for herself on a date? You seem like the type that would do 50-50. Yes or no?
No. I feel I'm the provider of the family.
You're the provider,
Yeah, I feel
so you
like
have money.
Is that what you're here for?
No, I'm here for love, but I can never love a broke man.
Hold on, did everyone catch that? She talks about wanting genuine love, yet quickly dismisses men who don't meet her financial expectations. That contradiction raises questions about what she's truly looking for. When money becomes a deciding factor, it can make sincere intentions harder to believe.
So everybody put your head down if you don't have money.
If more than half the guys raise their hands, the men may vote to replace the girl. I'll leave it on you guys.
And that's what happens when you get rejected.
Here's the reality. People who bring value to a relationship usually want a partner, not someone looking for a free ride. Strong relationships are built on mutual effort, respect, and contribution from both sides.
I'm a woman. Someone has to take care of me.
Stehen vorne auf den Bildern mit geradem Blick und festem Schritt.
So if I heard that correctly, she believes someone should support her and overlook every mistake simply because of who she is. That doesn't sound like a reasonable request. It sounds like an expectation. Healthy relationships require accountability from both people, not special rules for one side.
Then you hooked up with I don't know how many guys. You left me for a guy that got you pregnant the first time you hooked up with him. And now you're coming back to me? Because he kicked you out?
Aiden.
Why don't you get your own job, your own money, and pay your own rent? How about you
I'm
do
a
that?
woman.
And I need someone to take care of me at all times. I'm sorry, but it's just how it is. And Aiden, you knew who I was since the start. I don't know why you're surprised.
Oh my
I
god.
really don't know why you're surprised.
Well, you better take your stuff and turn around because you're not coming.
What the f do you mean? Hey,
No.
Returning with the consequences of choices made elsewhere and expecting an ex-partner to solve the problem takes a lot of confidence. Rather than accepting responsibility, she appears to be looking for someone else to carry the burden. Most people would agree that trust, commitment, and responsibility go hand in hand, and those obligations can't simply be passed on to someone else. If accountability matters to you, share your thoughts in the comments.
Wake up, light is breaking through. Sky so white, painted just for you.
Relying on appearance alone to gain attention online can be a short-term strategy with long-term consequences. Instead of developing meaningful qualities and genuine confidence, some people focus heavily on attracting views and validation. Those looking for real substance often recognize the difference between attention-seeking and authentic value.
The one thing that I have asked for in our marriage that I have said will make me happy is to talk with me about what he wants or what he thinks so that we can do things together. I just want him to include me in his questions. I don't need him to make a decision. I just want to be included.
But what you're asking for happens to be both difficult for Josh.
Then he shouldn't have stayed in this marriage in the first place because I've been asking for it from the beginning.
Right. But the solution to that in your mind is for Josh
I don't know what the solution is.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Okay.
Watching someone repeatedly excuse unfaithful behavior instead of taking responsibility can be frustrating. Rather than acknowledging the pain caused, she appears more focused on defending her actions. When accountability is replaced with excuses, it becomes difficult to rebuild trust or demonstrate genuine commitment to the relationship.
Often than not, when women are in relationships, whenever there's a problem, they always blame their ex or their current partner for their actions. They blame you for being distant, even though it was her being distant in the first place. Whenever you could go up like, hey, we need to work on our communication, you constantly give me the silent treatment whenever I talk. Instead of taking accountability, they'll play the victim like, well, no, I don't give you the silent treatment. You just never understand where I'm coming from and why would I want to talk to you? You know I have troubles with communication whenever they get caught cheating. They always blame the man and they always go for one thing, which is you never gave me enough validation. You never made me feel special or pretty.
Remaining calm while facing unfair accusations takes remarkable self-control. Real strength isn't about winning every argument. It's about maintaining your integrity when others try to challenge it. Your character is revealed not by what people say about you, but by how you respond when tested.
Bro, I've been trying to leave this man for months. For months, bro. Months. My family just got, like, he said he was gonna, like.
Do you want to sit down for a second? Or maybe lean against this pole?
I need to call my mom.
Hold on for a moment. She was responsible for what happened, yet she immediately starts looking elsewhere for comfort and support. The emotional reaction may seem dramatic, but many viewers would say accountability starts with owning your role in the situation rather than focusing on appearances.
Bro, this is not okay. Like, I'm gonna put a restraining order on him. Okay, this is not okay.
Is there?
So, what happened? I was with my friends at the beginning of the night. Okay? So I came over here to his house, right? Because I had the car. I was like, okay, I'm gonna come. We started, because we weren't even like, we broke up like last night. We weren't even like.
You need me?
I don't.
I honestly don't understand the reasoning here. She was the one behind the wheel, yet she's still placing the blame on her boyfriend. At some point, responsibility has to match the actions that led to the outcome. Shifting blame doesn't change the facts.
Morning. Do you want to become a miserable old woman? I don't think any of us do. But women, you've seen those women out there. The women that are nattering and nagging their husbands, that are bitchy, that aren't nice, that seem to be so unhappy. And we think, oh God, I hope I'm never one of those miserable old women. And you know how that happens? That happens from raising a family, working, and then all of a sudden we're in our 50s and 60s and we have nothing. We don't have a life. We don't have a life separate from our family or separate from our husband. And so we resent everybody. So you know what you need to do? You need to get your own life.
Walking away from a stable and healthy marriage because you believe something better is waiting can be a costly mistake. Sometimes people don't fully appreciate what they have until it's gone. Chasing an idealized alternative often leads to disappointment when reality doesn't match expectations.
Well, I did it. Here I am on my new bed, my princess bed. It's amazing. I feel like a different person already. I feel like I can do whatever I want, and I'm not responsible for anybody anymore but me. I don't know. Things aren't going that great. I just keep thinking about what it used to be like when things were good. And maybe all of this was my fault. Maybe I'm selfish.
She walked away believing independence alone would bring happiness, only to watch him rebuild his life and move forward successfully. Now the reality of those decisions has become impossible to ignore. Sometimes the consequences of our choices don't appear right away, but they eventually catch up and force us to reflect on what was lost.
Definitely my biological child. And then I was like, oh, okay, you're one of those.
Shorty said men who only want biological children don't really want to be fathers. I told y'all it's getting And what do you mean by one of those? What do you, bro, you know what? I guarantee you her phone screen time is 10 plus hours. And I guarantee you her TikTok is nothing but I hate men rhetoric. I guarantee it. That is the only way that you can get to this level of slow.
Criticizing a man for choosing the future he wants instead of taking on responsibilities that aren't his makes little sense. Everyone has the right to make decisions based on their own goals, values, and priorities. Building a life that aligns with your vision shouldn't require defending yourself against resentment or unfair judgment.
And finally, for divorce, because of the video I posted online, is definitely worth it because I'd rather be with someone that truly loves me and accepts what I do for work. So I'm sure I'll find someone in the future. But anyways, here's a little painting I'm working on.
Back in the closet again, where it all started. So everything has been super awkward in my household since my husband found out about my TikTok account. And if you're new here, I started this account 6 or 7 months ago, made some videos about my marriage and how frustrated I was with it. And like a dummy, I told my husband about it. It felt like he had right to know. Anyway, he blew up, got really mad. And now everything in the house is really super awkward. I guess the good thing about it all is that we ended up having a conversation that was not great, but the resolution was that we're not going to be married anymore.
Giving up a stable marriage in exchange for online attention can be a risky trade-off. While temporary validation may feel rewarding in the moment, it rarely replaces the value of a strong relationship built on trust and teamwork. When one partner contributes little while expecting continued support, serious consequences often follow. In this case, the divorce served as a clear response to a situation that had become unsustainable.
This is the update. It's not a good one. It's not a fun one. It actually really sucks. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We
What
had
happened?
a long conversation a couple days ago, my husband and I, and we've come to the conclusion that the best thing for both of us is for this to end. So we are getting a divorce. We've been separated for the past couple days, obviously. We just have to put the legal actions into motion. But yes, we are getting a divorce.
Publicly criticizing the person working long hours to provide for the future of the family can come across as deeply ungrateful. While he was focused on building something meaningful, she appeared more focused on complaints than appreciation. Choosing to separate before the project was completed protected not only his financial interests, but also his peace of mind. Sometimes stepping away from constant negativity is the healthiest decision a person can make.
Things that I don't do as a married woman. Number 1, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility. Number 4, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him. If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not going to do it for him. I'm not going to enable a perfectly grown-ass adult because then they get used to that shit. So, no. I'm the asshole for not wanting to work. So me and my husband were having a conversation this morning, and he says that he thinks it's a good idea that I start looking for a job. Number 1, why would I want to work? He takes care of all the bills, so there's no reason for me to work because why do we need extra money if he handles everything? Number 2, daycare is super fucking expensive, super expensive. Therefore, when I work, my paycheck is going to go directly to daycare. So what's the point of working? Just to pay daycare? It makes no fucking sense. And then I asked him, okay, let's say I do get a job. Who's going to do everything in the house? Who's going to make dinner? Who's going to clean? Who's going to do all that stuff? Because I'm going to be tired after work. So I'm not doing none of those things. I'm going to be tired just as much as you are going to be tired when you come home from work, take off your shoes, lay on the bed, and watch TV. That's what I'm going to do after work. The same thing you do. So who's going to handle all the house duties? So no, I'm not going to get a job. You need more money? Go get a second job or go put more hours in at work. All right. So Benny Bloop here wants to know what is my purpose. And it's quite simple. My purpose is to be the queen of the castle. I just sit back on my throne and I supervise the peasants. I mean, husband. No, but jokes aside, my husband is very lucky to have me. I could promise you that he's very, very lucky. And I'm pretty sure my husband has endless stories to tell his friends, his co-workers about how much of a helpful wife I am. But also my purpose is to make sure that my husband never feels outshined by my cooking, by my cleaning, or my laundry skills. It's called selfishness. I need to make sure that he knows that he could do everything that I could do, or even better.
A few moments later.
Next clip will be the result of what's going on.
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
Openly celebrating disrespectful behavior reveals a sense of entitlement that many people find difficult to understand. She appeared to view the relationship mainly as a source of financial support rather than a true partnership built on mutual effort. When respect disappears and the relationship becomes one-sided, it's no surprise that the other person chooses to move on. Self-respect often means knowing when enough is enough.
Hi besties, I was super busy today so I didn't record, but I wanted to let you guys know that this is probably the biggest tea of all. My husband, he was still trying to work it out with me, and I was texting him kind of nonchalant, obviously I was mad, I would say stuff here and there dude, you cheated, what? And he was trying to work to gain my trust back and stuff like that, but mentally I knew I wasn't gonna stay with him. And so when I started posting the TikToks, he had no clue. He thought that we were still gonna work this out. He was asking me for a list of things that we need to work on in our marriage, but he needs to work on as a person as well. And I was just hey dude, I'm busy. I'll text the list to you later. And then I'm pretty sure, since my videos went viral, pretty sure one of his friends, family members, whatever it is, saw and was like, dude, I think she's gonna divorce you. I think once he found out that I was posting all the tea on TikTok, he blocked me. And at first, it didn't say he stopped sharing his location with me on an iMessage. But if I went to find mine, the little my little Sims app, his email came up, but it said no location found or something like that. And I was like, he found out. But I was like, how is any of this my fault?
Joking about secretly monitoring your partner isn't harmless. It's a serious breach of trust. What should be a relationship built on honesty and respect starts to feel more like constant surveillance. Healthy partnerships require boundaries, and once those boundaries are ignored, trust can quickly break down. No one wants to feel like they're being investigated in their own relationship.
Hey, we need to go outside, it's all.
Okay, why
Come
you
on.
sounding like that?
Come on.
My baby's at work. What is going on? How dare you put that on Instagram?
Oh, that's the comment under a post and agree with cheating on your husband for $100,000? I care about you in this relationship.
How you care about me and you coming up to my job and I can lose my job because you up here with this stupid foolishness.
Stupid foolishness now.
Yes, it is.
So you would cheat on your husband for $100,000. Make it make sense.
Would you do it?
Heck no, because I loved you and only
Well,
you.
it don't matter. It's not that big of a deal. You should not be coming to my job
It's not no big deal.
because of this. This is
Y'all
Putting a dollar value on loyalty sends a powerful message about how someone views commitment. When a person openly suggests that money could outweigh their dedication to a relationship, it's understandable why their partner might question the future. For many people, trust and loyalty are non-negotiable. Walking away after hearing something that fundamentally changes how you see the relationship may be difficult, but sometimes it's the clearest decision. 24 years together can be changed by a single moment that reveals a deeper issue. What do you think? Was his decision justified? Share your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe to Dark Talon for more discussions. See you in the next one.